Welcome to the exciting rebirth of Superstar, featuring choose your membership rate as low as just $3 a month. At Superstar, you get expanded, exclusive video scopes each and every week, unlimited access to special horoscopes, class passes for Synchronicity University, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. Hello, fabulous superstar Sagittarius. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of July 2021. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a remarkable astrological month. Without a doubt, big moves are happening in the sky now. It is going to be on the 9th of the month that we will have this month's new moon. This new moon will take place in a decidedly consequential part of your sky, having to do with profound and meaningful change, transformation, truth, regeneration, even rebirth. Your energy shifting in meaningful ways is covered here. Now, a more mundane understanding of this part of the sky, well, that has to do with your relationship to financial institutions, your ability to access resources, grants, loans, bursaries, insurance payments, benefits you qualify for. All of that is covered here. And so I am very excited to tell you there are beautiful energies playing out with this new moon. There is a harmonious connection to Uranus, which does suggest luck and surprise and a sense of things changing quickly in a way that brings delight. There's also a supremely harmonious connection to Neptune as well, which is magical and mystical as well. A sense of connecting spiritually becomes part of what facilitates change for you. And so it becomes important for you to consider how you want to engage this energy. For some, there is going to be this moment of truth that ultimately fills you with emotion. I'm seeing tears here that end up being cleansing. There's a lot of release now that ultimately opens you up to better and a more authentic expression of you. And in a more practical way, if it is that you know you want to access resources in some way, this new moon will help you to do just that. And it's just the boost you need to have things go in your favor, whether it is that you are applying for funding or whether it is that you're considering what wealth is to you, how you define it spiritually, emotionally, in terms of the support you have from others. Well, chances are at this time you'll be very aware of how generous the universe is with you. As we navigate forward, we will have this month's full moon. Now, this full moon is taking place in a communicative part of your sky, having to do with what you're talking about, the information that you're getting. Siblings, cousins, and neighbors are covered here as well, along with synchronistic moments. But this full moon is distinct for a few reasons. So one is that this full moon is happening at the very beginning of its respective sign. And so what that means is full moons tend to bring illumination, culmination, and completion. But there's a sense of a new beginning with this full moon. At the same time, this full moon isn't making any very important alignments with other power players. And so what that means is there's something deeply personal about this understanding. But normally we get one full moon per sign per year, but this time we're going to get two full moons back to back, 28 and a half days apart in the same part of the sky. Next month, we'll have a full moon here, but that full moon will happen at the very end of its respective sign, amplifying that sense of completion and culmination. And I'll be here to talk about it once we get there. But for now, bringing it back to this month, chances are you'll be receiving information, you'll be having conversations with other people. There will be moments where you find yourself in the right place at the right time, connecting with the right person. And it's just what you need, whether personally or otherwise, to feel as if you have mental clarity, to feel as if you know something that you need to know so that you can move forward. However, it may feel as if the momentum to actually move forward isn't as clear, at least yet, and that's okay. You will find your way forward in the fullness of time. It could be that siblings, cousins, and neighbors come into focus. There may be information around them as well. You're learning things about them or maybe spending more time with them. But the larger implications, that will be revealed as we navigate into next month. What I do love about this part of the sky, though, is that it also awakens curiosity. And so, where it is that you may be interested in something or find a sense of you being called towards new interests, what that's going to mean for you, how you're going to apply that in meaningful ways, that too will be revealed once we navigate into the later days of next month. Also, keep in mind on the 29th of the month, Jupiter is going to retrograde back into the same part of the sky. And so these are areas of life where there's also a sense of blessing available to you. There may be some tension as Mars stands across the sky from that Jupiter on the 29th of the month, and yet that tension will then give way to an understanding of your power and where you don't have power. And ultimately, whatever news comes about will facilitate a new perspective within you that you will be grateful for. Now, where it comes to matters of love, it is Venus that is spending most of the month moving through a particularly worldly part of the sky. And so love and the international love are very interconnected. It is going to be 3 weeks into the month that Venus will change signs and move into the very top of your sky. And so love becomes a lot more forward looking. You start considering the larger implications of where you are in love and why. But there's another layer of understanding to what's happening this particular month, and that is that new moon that takes place on the 9th. That part of the sky also speaks to vulnerability and authenticity, and you'll be very interested in authentic connections with others. If you don't feel it, it's just not going to work for you. If it is that you are open to meeting someone new, that new moon could bring with it a particularly intense or intimate interaction with another person. Now, what you do with it, how far you go with it, is always up to you to decide in light of your unique circumstances. But just know this moment of honesty and vulnerability can serve as a catalyst for you. On the one hand, because of where Venus is, you're seeing the world differently and your place in the world differently through love. And then whatever does take place, even if it doesn't have any forward momentum beyond a particular moment, once Venus changes signs, you'll be thinking very big picture in the context of love and perhaps attracting people who've achieved something that you admire and desire to achieve for yourself. For those of you just starting to date somebody, I love that particular new moon energy. I feel like it represents an increase of intimacy. That could be emotional intimacy. It could be physical as well. It's always up to you to decide what's right for you in light of your unique circumstances. But there is this heightened sense of vulnerability with this person. At the same time, given where Venus is for most of the month, a part of you is very philosophical around matters of love and maybe sharing some philosophical ideas with this person. Once you get later in the month, you'll be asking yourself whether or not this person fits into the big picture of your life. And for those of you in an established bond, I love that new moon energy. On the one hand, that can be really nice for your partner's income. And so that may end up benefiting you as your partner ends up experiencing a boost in that sense. At the same time, though, that new moon can suggest greater honesty and vulnerability with each other. Given where Venus is, the two of you have a spirit of adventure together. And then once Venus changes signs, the two of you will be looking at your shared goals together. What I love about this month for you, well, look, there's a lot here. It's a powerful astrological time. And it's one of those moments that invites you to take into consideration what the truth is for you, and where the truth can facilitate meaningful change. I love that new moon energy for that very reason. You are emerging as a more authentic version of yourself than you knew before. And that in turn will give way to a new understanding of your personal power and what it means to be truly you in the world and beyond. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video like this each and every week for each and every sign for as low as just $3 a month. Would choose your membership rate at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. Superstars get expanded exclusive video scopes each and every week, a monthly full moon party facilitated by me online. Higher tiers get you things like unlimited access to special horoscopes, class passes with Synchronicity University, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the superstar space at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. I look forward to meeting you there. Thank you again for watching. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.